Alright, it's that time again. Time for another solo overnighter in the woods. And I'm thinking it's about time we finish this cabin off. We're going to insulate the bad boy, put in some plywood, and hopefully wash our hands of it. So let's get to it. Alright, so this has been on my mind for several months. Need to get this thing buttoned up because winter time's coming. It's already getting down into, say, the 40s at night, 40 degrees Fahrenheit. I want to insulate these walls, nothing crazy, maybe R13 insulation, and then put half-inch plywood on it. Call it done. That should be enough to retain the heat with a small heater inside here, and I'll be happy with that. Now, let's talk about what we're doing today. We have an area rug down here. I'm going to take it out, get this table out of here, and I'm going to remove the bunk beds. And I'll show you this here in a minute. This is one of those things where I did something quick to get her done, and it's going to cost me now, because now I'm going to have to remove this. But I have an ingenious way I figured out how I can save this. Instead of taking it apart piece by piece, I can actually salvage it and drag it out, do my work, and then put it right back. So for those that missed this entire series, and there was like 7 or 8 videos, what we ended up doing for the bed was we took a 2x4 and screwed it directly to our studs. And another horizontal screwed in back here and down there as well. The other example is right across here. So if I unscrew those, the bed's just going to fall apart. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut a 2x4, place it right there in the corner, and screw into it, creating a temporary leg. Do the same thing over here, then I can unscrew everything and drag the bed away. Go ahead and put this one back here and then screw it together. Put it right there. And voila, it worked out well. So I can slide this out. Get that back wall done, and this partial, and then slide it back. That's a win, baby, and I'll take it. So now we're going to start insulating this, and it should work out fine with what I have. The problem I'm having now is looking at my dilemma of putting my 4x8 half-inch thick plywood. Do I want to stack them, or do I want to put them side by side, meaning horizontal or vertical? So I think I'm going to go with vertical. It's going to look better that way, plus the seams will be on a 2x4 versus going across this way. So the issue with that is I've got to add one more 2x4 at 4 foot. So I'm thinking I'm going to add one right here. So if I get one of those, I'm going to tow it in, top and bottom. Then we'll insulate, and then we'll start laying plywood. Okay, so somebody's going to complain either way I do this. I've always been taught the paper, or the craft paper, faces the inside on an exterior wall. And the reason for that, they claim, is for moisture. But logically, if you think about it, it's an exterior wall. The moisture is going to come from the outside. Why would you want it the other way? But that's how they sell it. That's how they recommend it. And that's how we're going to do it. Alright, before I go any further, I want to get some plywood on this here. I'm going to do one vertical right here. And I'm going to do two verticals on this side over here. Boom, boom, they're 4x8s. So we'll get them over here. One full sheet, I got to cut that one. And then this one right here we're going to cut to match this 2x4. And then the other one should fall in place. I may have to add a 2x4 down there at that end. But it should work out. I want to get this area buttoned up. And that was actually the plan for today, to slide the bed back and connect it back to the wall. So we have something to sleep in tonight with an insulated wall, and then we'll work on the other half after that. So, again, if somebody knows all the science behind this, let me know, because logically the moisture comes from the outside. You'd want the paper the other way to keep it from passing through and making the fiberglass wet. But the way they want it is paper facing inboard or inside. So 43 3/4. wash, rinse, repeat. We're going to put some more insulation in, and then I'm going to go ahead and start putting the plywood over top of that. Got a notch out for my outlets. Like I said, we're about halfway done. That's about as good as we're going to get. We're not going to get more than this. I have to actually order some more insulation, and probably about 3 more, looking at the math there, about 3 more 4x8 1/2-inch thick plywood sheets to go over here. And that's going to be the jigsaw puzzle pieces where I got to actually cut them all and put them in there. I'm thinking about the kitchen area, just pulling the cabinets off and then putting them on there. It's kind of thing where people are going to say, well, why didn't you do it first? Well, because if you watch the series, I ran all day, all night, and several weeks in a row, and it was very difficult. And by myself, trying to lift this stuff up is exhausting. So in order to get it all done, get stuff moved in so we can stay inside here, I did what I had to do. But now I can just take my time and do a couple walls here, a couple walls there, like we did today. So. But yeah, I like this. It's not echoing as much in here either, so hopefully that will help that out. But once we get all this buttoned up here, it can snow. Just a small propane heater in here, you're probably good to go. You'll be rolling at least 60 degrees, at least 60 in here, with it being 15, 20 outside. Feel like that meme, get some sorry food, sitting there like a hot dog with, like, you know, a piece of white bread wrapped around it. And it's like, follow me for more recipes. Got my canned chili with my cheese square and chicken in a biscuit. So all we're going to do is we're going to take this, we're going to smash it up, we're going to stick it on top of this and pretend that it's, you know, outstanding AF. And then we're going to take some Tabasco, which makes everything better. And we're going to dump a ton of Tabasco all over this. And then we're going to eat it. And the one thing I am missing here is some sour cream. Yes, I said it. Some people get sickened by that, but I actually enjoy it. So here we go. It's actually pretty good. I'm starving, so I don't care. Catch you all in a few. So, if this video was rushed, I apologize. We're about halfway done with buttoning up the inside. So we can pull away and come back in a few weeks, get her done. But again, if you feel like it's rushed, it's because it was. So those that don't know, I'll announce this again. I'm not going to talk about it no more. Monday I went out and got married. So, yeah. I put a video out this week, or actually 2 videos out, and I actually explained all that. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. From there, I had to get back and get 50 pieces out for my Etsy store. And then from that point, we had to do our tip and trick video, then midweek video, and then now we're doing this video. And in between there, I had to go secure or get a social media attorney on retainer. It's just, that's another tip and trick for those getting businesses or want to be full-time YouTube. It's always good business to have some type of attorney, especially one that specializes in social media. With all the impersonation accounts out there, even on Instagram, Amazon, things like that. I found a Corporals Corner store on Amazon. I'm like, wait a minute, that's not mine. Fraud, can't be too careful, copyright, and everybody's favorite, defamation. So it's just, like I said, it's tip and trick. If you have any type of LLCs or businesses, have some type of attorney. That way you can get things handled. A lot of people get caught up in, well, we got First Amendment rights, we can do what we want. Well, actually you can't, because the laws are put in place that you can give opinions, but you know, when it results in loss of wages, loss of revenue, hurting somebody's business, reputation, bullying, defamation, things like that, there's quite a few laws that are in place. So something to check out, something to think about if you want to do this full time. Protect yourself, protect your businesses, things like that. But that's what I've been doing all week. So we're finally here, and you can hear the rain, so worked out well. But I'm happy with this, so working out well. On that note, I'm gonna relax here. We had our TV installed last time. I was gonna kick back and chill and settle in for the night. Catch you all in the morning. Alright, so we're sitting here, no breakfast this morning because I have to get back and get things done. Cold handle skillets in my Etsy store. I believe we have, this is actually a first, there's 8, no, I think there's 9 or 10 in there right now. Different sizes. These are 39s, the other one's 39 and a half, and I think it goes up to like 41, 42s, things like that. But I think 9 or 10 of those are in there right now, along with the infamous hat patches, the bag patches, universal patches, flint and steel strikers, which you guys buried me on, by the way, and I appreciate that. Always appreciate the business. Thanks a lot. We have the frog gigs, meat forks, regular forks. So go to my video description box, click on the Etsy shop, and check her out. We got more things coming next week. Right now I'm currently about 53 orders from completing everything. So I've kind of waited to introduce other stuff because I want to make sure everybody's covered and taken care of. There's about a week delay on shipping, and I apologize for that. But you guys buried me. I'm a one-man show, and I'm doing the best that I can. Once this video posts on Sunday, I'm going to be working in the shop Sunday and Monday to get those things done for you guys. So I appreciate it. That's why I want to make sure you guys get your items first before I introduce something new. Last but not least is the survival hatchet from Hardcore Hammers. It's got my logo on it right there. You guys see me do builds now with this. You see me do construction work with this. So for me, a one and done tool. I'm going to take something like this first time every time. I mean, it even does bushcraft projects. So I mean, I'm happy with this. This link is inside my description box along with my Etsy shop and my Amazon affiliate page. Check them out. With that, all the gear in my videos can be found in 2 places. 1, my Amazon affiliate page, and 2, my Etsy store. Both links are found inside my description box. Now please do me that favor. Hit that like and subscribe button, then ring that notification bell. Once you're in that bell, please select all notifications. And as always, thank you for your comments, views, and support. Thanks for watching. Get out in the field, have some fun. I'm going to catch you next time.